we have established many wonderful working relationships with those of you in human form there on Earth. We know that some of you recognize us by our vibrational signature. And some of you even remember us from your Arcturian lifetimes. We know that to others we seem somewhat familiar, but you are unable to place where you know us from. But suffice it to say that we have a connection to every single being there on planet Earth. And when you fall asleep and travel through the astral plane, that's when things get very interesting indeed. We walk the same path, and you are with me. I was a kind of flag bearer in the time in which I lived. I planted seeds, but it was never intended that I would do this alone. What I did was not something by myself. What I did was connected with a soul group of kindred spirits to which you belong. This is a time for harvesting, through planting and growing, through the germination of seeds. Through the rising up of new shoots, a new light is brought into this world. And you are those germinating seeds and shoots. You are connected with me in the grand field of the Christ energy. What is the most precious thing that is developing during this time is who you are. Turn your back on the darkness of the world, dear ones, and turn your sights to the light that is there and the light you wish to see. There are plenty of people stirring up hatred, but so many more acting in love. Think of the loving souls often until you feel those good feelings rising from within. There are things you wouldn't want to eat that would make you sick. But there are so many more good things that would delight your body and taste buds. Think of those and watch your body react with delight to the inner stimulus that feels like health and love. When the outside world makes your happiness hard to find, turn inward. Think of something that inspires you: a tropical beach, a puppy or kitten, a loved one. A stained glass window with sunlight streaming through and causing the colors to dance on the floor. Your favorite car, God and your angel's infinite love for you. There are so many thoughts of goodness you can think of, and while you are thinking of external objects, you are bringing them up deliberately from within to inspire your own good feelings. You are not relying on the outer world. You are finding the frequency you wish to feel from within, and in this moment, you are the master of your own reality. Now, you don't only come to visit us in the astral plane, and we do not get jealous when you visit the Pleiadians or Syrians. There are many, many beings and collectives for you all to visit in the higher realms. And all of those perspectives that you receive while you are speaking to us are a part of your thoughts in the waking hours of your lives. We offer you downloads, activations and upgrades, as well as attunements. And some of you even remember your Arcturian lifetimes in dreams that you download as you awaken. Therefore, you are already making contact with all the time. But it is soon going to be much more conscious and much more deliberate and while you are awake. But these meetings in the astral plane prepare you for what is to come. And we help you with the day-to-day concerns that you have living there on planet Earth. It is important that you recognize the inner world, the world of your feelings. Your psyche, your thoughts as the primary source of all creation. You have become indoctrinated by a worldview in which the inner, the intuitive, and the spiritual is neglected. There is an excessive focus on the outer world, on the material. And when you go along with that, you undermine your own powers of creation. Because the source of each enduring creation is always inside you. You are not dependent on forces outside you, and you're realizing this is a big step. Because it sets you free from the outer world, which then loses its power over you. When you realize deeply, from your divine core, that you are a creator, the social rules and ideas, the fears that are prevalent in society, gradually lose their influence over you. That is also the message that you are bringing to people in this world. Nothing brings a person into their own strength more than does the realization that he or she is the center of their own world. And that from there you attract and create what is right for you. Thus, the energy of fear and illusion loses its influence over you. This is the true breakthrough everyone is looking for. I ask you to now connect with your heart when I am speaking about the heart. I am not talking about the physical heart, but about something much more vast and deep, namely that part of you. Your unique soul, which is connected to the whole, which vibrates in a field of love that is your home. The place where you belong. Your physical heart is the most visible material manifestation of this inner center. But it is no more than that. Your true heart is much more vast and not bound by time and space. The shift is the awakening of humanity's heart. This transformation of consciousness, the greatest one ever recorded, first became apparent in the mid-1960s and has been building momentum ever since. The shift is a collective transformation consisting of the sum of each individual's step into the new reality. Each person, in their own time, is moving forward into a stage of consciousness, which brings a wider vista and an awareness which springs from the heart. When enough people's primary attention becomes focused through their heart chakras, then the 100th monkey effect will occur. When enough people have gone through their personal version of the shift to the new consciousness, then a critical mass will form and suddenly everyone will become aware of the new reality and its heart-centered values. That is the day when heart-centered values will become the focus of everyday thinking for the vast majority of people. That is the day when humanity will begin to look back on what has changed and realize that a massive shift has occurred. One that will simply be referred to as the shift. Now, go with your attention to your heart center and feel who you are. Also sense the talents and gifts that you have developed in other lives. Because the heart operates from a timeless awareness and has access to all the varied manifestations or incarnations you have ever had. Feel the energy of your heart come to you and surround you. Let it shine light upon a problem that you are experiencing in your everyday life. Many problems arise or become bigger as you become fixated on external things or on your own body, on the tangible, the physical. You want to find solutions on that level, but by connecting with your greater core, with your heart consciousness, you will get access to sources of wisdom that can help you much more. The solution is never on the material plane, it is within you. Descend all the way to that level and see a flame of light in the middle of your heart center. This light connects you to the Christ field, which protects you and cares for you. Allow it to enfold you. Feel that you do not depend on powers outside yourself. Feel that you can live from ease and love, from lightness. You have been so indoctrinated with thoughts of fear, struggle, and survival that it seems impossible to live from lightness, gentleness, and love. This is the shadow that hangs over all of you, the belief in fear, struggle, and control. We help other beings from other star systems as well. And we learn through your experiences more about ourselves than we ever could if we took a policy of isolation. Therefore, we encourage you to never diminish what you are doing there on Earth or what you are experiencing. Do not see it as less than what anyone else is doing or experiencing throughout the entire galaxy. You are the ones who agreed to experience that level of density, that level of polarity. And everyone benefits from what you are living throughout all of Source energy. Therefore, it is not a burden to us at all to help you, to send you energies, and to continue to love you unconditionally, which is the only way to be loved. There is another power within you that can help you realize what you deeply desire. But that power is not of a dual nature, one of struggling against something. Feel the power of this force and go to where you experience a problem that gives you concern, makes you worry and think. Go to where you feel you are losing your strength, that you are not able to live with joy, but have the feeling of being threatened by something outside you, something you do not understand, or by something that keeps arising and never seems to be able to get resolved. There is a kind of knot in your energy, in your thoughts about your own powers of creation. There is a sense of powerlessness. There is a blind spot in you. Feel the great power of love. Look at your life and ask yourself, where do I experience love the most? In which activity or with what person or at what moments do I experience a feeling of sincere joy and happiness? Where do I feel at home, relaxed? I mean times when you literally feel lighter, when your body vibrates at a higher level. Look for yourself where and in which situation you feel that the most, and take that as your criterion or guide.